Yeah, I'm actually the youngest of five, so I had a bunch of older, siblings who force-fed me stuff. So I remember actually reading Lord of the Rings at that age, and I probably shouldn't have, but yeah, that really stuck with me.
Harry Potter was like a brand new thing, and so reading that was definitely awesome growing up.
When I was about 9 or 10, I read A Wrinkle in Time, which I thought was an excellent book.
I read a lot of different stuff, so it was everything, basically anything that was on the bookshelf in the class or in my classroom, or anything that was on the bookshelf at home, I'd pick it up, and if I could read it, I'd just start in and get lost in books. That's just how I was.
I was more of a comic book fan. I read a lot of Calvin and Hobbes and Garfield, stuff like that.
So, fun fact, every song that we've ever released has been part of an ongoing story that I tried to write a book and I failed. So I took all the story concepts for like this huge thing that I was working on, and I turned it into a bunch of songs. And so we have these like concept albums that sort of tell the story, as this like narrative, but on another token, you can totally listen to the music and not know the story at all. And I hope still get something out of it.
I never would have guessed. I mean, like a crisis, I mean, I suppose there are people of different reading levels, but that's not something I think about on a day-to-day basis. It's pretty good to be informed about those things. It's kind of shocking.
As I was a teacher for a number of years, and one of the things that I could definitely tell you is that there's definitely something to be said about kids starting at a young age doing things other than reading, like being on their phones or being really engaged with technology to the point where they don't know how to be creative, and there gets to be a point where they're afraid to be creative, and you need a certain element of creativity in order to read and get interested in stories that don't just have pictures and aren't just telling you things but are letting you imagine things. And just pick up a book. Go look at a bookshelf and see what's on there, and ask someone and get some recommendations. Use the internet. Go online and find out what are some good books out there, and go find one at your library. They're free. Cost you a card.
Read Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.